Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to your March Mindfulness Challenge. What a treat it is to be able to be here with you today. It's good to be here with Stephanie.
Yay, I'm back. I was under the weather and sleeping.
So obviously we're recording this on Tuesday. Or no, Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday already.
That's
Oh my
funny.
goodness.
Well, to you it's Saturday. And to us, we'll pretend it's
Don't be
Saturday. No, it really is great to share the space with you. Thanks for joining us on the weekend. Even when things are calm, it's important to find that time. I know that sometimes during the week it's a little more tempting to, be more structured and rigid with, finding time for yourself. And then on weekends we tend to kind of let it go. I always tell people if you flex the muscle when you don't need it, then you have it there when you need it. And what I mean by that is, when you practice this, even when things are calm around you, when things are good, then it gives you that much more of an advantage when life is difficult, when life throws a curveball at you and the unexpected happens.
Yeah, it's easier to access.
Definitely.
Because then it's more like second nature that we go to the breathing when things are chaotic.
Yeah, and then we develop this reflexive nature of, okay, well, things aren't working out the way that I want them to, or I'm feeling overwhelmed by life, or I'm a little nervous. Okay, let me turn towards my breath and see if that can make a positive impact. Because it's a wide range of stimulus or a wide range of things that are happening in our environment that produce the stress response, right? Feeling overwhelmed, feeling tired, having a lot on our plate. These are all different things that can make us feel, evoke the stress response, which is a physiological response that's happening in the body. The heart rate increases, palms get sweaty, blood flows from the internal organs into the extremities. And so there's a whole chain reaction of events that evoke this stress response. And we have the capacity here with this breathing practice to evoke the relaxation response. And that's ultimately a response that allows us to think more clearly, allows us to be more compassionate and empathetic, put ourselves into other people's shoes. And that's why we're practicing this, because that's one thing that will drastically change the way that we experience ourselves in the world that we live in right now, is to be able to think more clearly and creatively about the situations that we find ourselves in.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So why don't we find a comfortable seat, palms up, palms down, whatever works for you. You can draw your shoulder blades back, you can lift across your chest, and just allow yourself to settle into this breath. Feel your body as you sink into the experience of where you are in this moment. Start by actively regulating your breath in and out through your nose to find a rhythm that works for your body. Allowing your breath to be an anchor point that keeps you grounded here in this moment. Just noticing when you get to that moment, your life or your mind is not here in the present. The awareness of your thoughts exists in the future, thinking about what's next or how long we're here. Maybe moving into the past to a conversation that you've had, a situation that you need to deal with. See if you can allow yourself to let all that go in place of what's happening here in the present. Letting yourself focus or pay attention to the present, observing what's so. Feeling the ground underneath of your feet. Feeling the body that you find yourself in as a cloud of sensation or awareness. As you're breathing in, you're aware of the inhale As you're breathing out, you're aware of your exhale. You might feel this at the tip of your nose or the back of your throat. Passionately and graciously guiding yourself back to the present moment that we find ourselves in. Feeling the body expand and contract with each breath that you take. You do notice that your mind isn't here in the present. Seeing that as an interesting point. I find it fascinating that your mind wanders, almost without even you knowing. Notice the contents of your consciousness just by observing. Don't add the layer of judgment or criticism. Don't add any stories about doing this right or doing it wrong. Simply sit in the experience of what it is that captivates your attention. You'll notice here, as I speak, it might be my voice, or it might be things that are happening in the present moment. And left to your own devices, the contents of your consciousness is whatever it is that your mind thinks about. You'll notice that your body responds to that thinking. Depending on what it is that you think about, different emotions will be produced, different points of tension or constriction. I find that interesting. It doesn't define anything, it doesn't even mean anything. It's just a point of interest for now. Notice if you can see when it is that your mind drifts away. The point where things shift from the present to the space of thinking. Thinking outside of the present moment. Simply returning to the breath, to your body, to the present moment. Count 3 more cycles of breath for yourself, following the inhales and the exhales. More full breath in through the nose to expand and lift. Let that go. Gently bring light back into your eyes. Awareness into the space. Yeah, all the groans and cracks from morning movements. Awesome.
Well, enjoy your Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Oh, wait, before we go. We've got a workshop happening at 3 p.m. As of right now, there's only 2 spots left, so there might be a chance for you to get in. You can try it out. It's going to be a breathing workshop, and so we go through some breathing techniques over the 30 days that we're here. This is a breathing technique that requires about a 30-minute period. It's a really fascinating thing called breath wave. Even if you don't get a chance to join us today from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m., and there's a little bit of setup, a little bit of debrief afterwards, because it is quite an intense experience. But yeah, it's really worth checking out. It's quite a fascinating breathing technique, and if you don't get around to it this time, just reach out to us. We'll let you know when we can do that again.
Perfect.
It's going to be led by Braden Jones and Jacqueline Legier, and we're really excited to have both of them here today. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday. Take good care of yourself. Treat yourself with love, respect, all the things that you'd want of somebody that you cared for. And have an amazing day.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.